Hello, how is everyone today? Hopefully you're well. Today is Friday the 13th. Is it a spooky day? I don't know. Maybe I'll make a spooky video today. Maybe I'll go film something else that's spooky. Haven't really seen too much more than I haven't already seen. A lot of the spooky houses, if I see them on a walk and I see them during the day, I film them and they might look really cool at night. Like the one I filmed at night from Pasadena, the one from West Covina. I asked, "Is that spooky town?" Because there was so much in Pasadena. I mean, in West Covina that night. So I wasn't sure. I just happened to be there. Like if I'm on set or if I have to go to an audition or something like that, and there's a spooky house and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm not gonna stay there till 9 o'clock to film it at night or 8 o'clock, whatever. So I had to film it when I see it. It's kind of like one of those right place, right time kind of a thing to see a spooky house. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Ah. But anyway, today I will be doing, this is the third video of the series, the mini series of what I'm doing now about my weight. My weight and my A1C, both of them are kind of connected. Every time I don't know about you, every time if I gain weight, my numbers get worse. I could be eating healthy, but just too much of a healthy food maybe, and I get that. Boop. A lot of the foods, like I said in the earlier video, based on diet. This is 3 series. One is about what happened. The second one was diet, and this one is going to be about exercising and getting moving, getting out there, get moving. But and some of the obstacles. I call them reasons, not really excuses, because I'm not making excuses. Like they say, if you cheat on a test when you're in school, you're only cheating yourself, kids. But but also I don't want to come home with a D in arithmetic. I better look at the paper of the person next to me. Whatever. It is only cheating yourself. Cheating is yourself. Whatever you do, if you're in a relationship and you do something you shouldn't do, that it's going to end up coming back to hurt you almost always, or hurt someone else. So, but I noticed, of course, when my weight is up, my numbers are bad. That's why they call type 2 diabetes type 2 diabesity, because you're almost always obese. If you look at the people that have type 2, there's usually one thing that's common. They're overweight, me included. The lady who dances around about how she takes her Jardians and she's under control. Look how heavy that lady is. That's a big lady. And I think she's probably very, very nice. She's one of those ladies that people say, "Oh, it's a shame that you're so fat. Your face is very pretty." I guess that's supposed to encourage them to go out there and get on the treadmill, but I think it really just hurts them. And maybe the person who says that is doing that to build up their own self-esteem. Those who put others down to build up their own self-esteem, maybe. I think that could possibly be true. A lot of times people that, it's tough love. It's tough love. No, it's really bullying. That if someone's very, very fat and you say something to them like, "Hey, man, you should lose some weight because you have a pretty face." Well, maybe they should lose weight because for their own good, for their own desire, for their own thoughts that they want to lose weight, for their own health, because if you're really, really heavy, like the lady who's dancing around about Jardians, and some of these ones you see in these commercials, finally they're using people that look like that. They used to put people that look like the after lady on Peloton. Remember that big controversy? Her husband bought her a Peloton. She's already looks like a model, and he buys her a Peloton. But Peloton's not all about just losing weight. Peloton's about being healthy and everything. So I know a lot of people that look like that. If you walk by, I don't go to spin classes, but if I walk by a spin class place and you see right up, faster. I've taken a spin class before, really hard. But if you see that, most of them are in really great shape. To me, they look like people that were already in good shape. Maybe they always would go to the gym, and then spin became the thing for a while there, and then they started doing spin. Then we have hot yoga, we have Pilates, and all this. And if you look at the people that are doing the thing of like aerobics, let's get physical with Olivia Newton-John, all that, they were in good shape because they were already dancers, they were already models, they were already in good shape, whatever the case may be. But if you're that heavy, you're probably not healthy. And I know I wasn't healthy, and I know I'm not healthy right now. There's things I need to fix. I did write to the doctor about, I told everybody last time there was 2 items on my lab work. One said that it wasn't, they checked it, I had a number, but it wasn't, they didn't record it on there. It's done electronically through the lab system. I guess the computer reads the blood, and they take the lab work, and then they send me a printout. Usually I get the printout in person, but this time I did a teledoc, or one of the kind of things, a telemedical or whatever. So, um, yeah, so I had to lose weight, and I had to start being conscious of my diet more on both on a low carb, but both on calories, and also what am I going to do about exercise? Because like they always say in America, and probably in Europe and Asia, wherever it is, the only diet that works is to eat less and exercise more. And I found that not to be true for me necessarily. I wasn't always eating a lot, but what I was eating was always wrong. So for me, the diet basically was to eat better and exercise more. Some people don't exercise at all. I mean, they don't. I don't say they don't exercise at all. We all exercise. We get up and we walk to the bathroom. That's exercise. They don't do a scheduled program of exercise, or they don't record how far they're doing or what they're doing. Like for me, it's walking, so I can always. I have my Fitbit right here, so I can always know how far I'm walking. When I did my birthday month challenge, if you go back that way, I think it's that way. You'll see my birthday month challenge. I was almost a year ago, 11 months ago. I went out to walk all those steps. For my 61st birthday. And in the month of November, if you'll see how much I walked, it's a lot. So I try to do three walks a day: a morning walk, an afternoon walk, and like an evening walk. That way, it's not that it's boring, but it's just easier that way. You know, if I can go out and walk the 21,000 steps, which is many miles. When you're walking 7 miles, 8 miles a day. I would try to do different areas. Like maybe I'd go walk the trail to my house. If I walk from one end of my trail to the other end of the trail and back, there and back, it's about 5 miles. So, or actually from my house. But I do 5 miles, and then I think, okay, what I'm going to do this afternoon, for my afternoon walk, I'm going to walk from my house. I'm going to walk all the way to Arcadia, which is one city over, go to Starbucks, have a coffee, and then we'll walk back. And that will be my second set of steps. And then my nighttime, maybe I'll just walk around my complex. I used to know exactly what it was. If you watch this video, you'll see I figured out how far it was. Like once around was like a quarter mile or something like that, or a little over a quarter mile, then twice. And I can kind of figure out how far I need to go to get those steps. So I've divided up my goal by the 30 days of November. And I knew how much I had to do. I wanted to do a little bit more each day, because in case I got called to set, which did happen. I got called to set on the 30th. I did a video for the rapper Logic on the 30th, my actual birthday. The actual day of my birthday, the last day of the thing. I get that, and I was happy to have it. But I knew I was going to have to walk while I was there, and not look so stupid like walking around the set all the time. Why is it I keep walking? I don't want to make it look obvious. So I would just kind of walk when, because, hey, David, are you going to get something from craft services? Oh, maybe I will. Let me see what they have. And I pretend like I'd walk down the stairs, go look back up the stairs, because we were holding an area of the university, Cal Poly University, Pomona, part of their campus they don't use anymore for the students. I guess they do have some projects over there, but for the majority, that's not used. And those buildings are used for filming and training. I think the fire department trains there. And I've seen a lot of law enforcement cars out there. They did some of those movies, not American Monster, but something like that. They did the Bundy and all those different cases. They did that work out there, because it kind of looks like it's from the 1970s or whatever. But that's how I did. I had to do that. So I thought, what am I going to do this time? Because we're actually going through this together right now. This is not years ago when I had to go from 300 to 195 or whatever. This is not then. This is now. And so I don't know if you're on a journey. Are you on a journey? You out there on a journey? I'm on a journey. Constant. Probably for the rest of my life. How long else will I live? I'm surprised I'm even as old as I am. I almost died once with cellulitis and having a heart attack. And I almost lost a leg. So what can I do? What can I do to get this weight off? What did I do then? And I thought, I got to think about what I did then. Okay, I had the motivation. That's number one, is to figure out what's my motivation, what's my willpower, what's going to keep me going. It's not looking in the mirror and saying, wow, man, my tummy's hanging over my belt. That's not the kind of motivation I'm talking about. I'm talking about, will I be alive to see whatever? Will I be alive to finish college? Will I be alive to celebrate Christmas this year? Will I be alive? What's my motivation? My motivation is to have a healthy life for as long as I can, and then move on to the next. So, what did I do then? I got the willpower. I got the motivation. I got to lose this weight. I got to lose some weight. I did put on some weight. So get rid of all the blame, because like I always say, if today I'm overweight, I can't do anything about these days back here. I can only do about the days in the future. So I'm already exercising. So what I gotta do? Exercise more. See, there's this. For me, it wasn't eat less. It was eat better. And it wasn't exercise, because I already did some exercise. Even though I was that heavy, I did exercise. I'd play tennis, I'd walk and hike and that kind of stuff, walk dogs. So I know I had to exercise more. So what am I doing currently at the time that I discovered that I needed to do this program, this recent program? I said, wow, I'm already walking about 10,000 steps a day, 7 days a week. So I need to increase that. So what should I boost that to? Let's boost it to at least 13,000 steps a day. Add 3,000 steps per day times 7, 2,100 or I'm sorry, 3,000, 21,000 more steps a week or whatever. And that's what I decided to do. So I don't stop walking when this hits 13,000 or my phone says I hit 13,000. I don't type it in as a goal, because I don't have goals. I don't have a set weight. I use my labs as to judge how I'm doing. I don't really use anything but that. But I noticed I gained weight, so I had to lose it. So I try to come in at 15,000 steps a day. Now, does that mean I got 15,000 steps like this? Walk fast, walk, get moving. No, what it means is I have 15,000 steps. I probably got about 13,000 steps, because you get 2,000 incidental. What are they called? When you're not really sure. You just kind of walk to the bathroom, walk. My remote's not working. Turn off the TV. Turn on the TV. Oh, I want a snack. You walk to the refrigerator. Oh, let me go get the mail, and you just walk. So I just want to make sure these are really good moving steps. Do I run when I walk? No. Do I walk really fast? No. I walk I can probably film that up. This is on my little tripod up in my big truck. I can kind of do the walking thing. Sometimes I find walking in place. I try to keep my feet off the ground about 4 to 6 inches, but not a run. Fast-paced walk. At home, it's kind of good, especially if you're a little bit hungry. So you walk past a donut shop. That smells good, and so you can avoid a lot of those things. And also, I don't have much time. Sometimes, if I find, oh man, I got 30 minutes, what can I do? Oh, I can get up and walk in place. If it's raining, I can walk in place. I can mall walk. So for me, it was increasing the walking. I didn't really change my exercise program. I just added to it. I did change the program. The exercises I didn't really change. So I like I said before, I had reasons why I gained weight. They're not excuses. I'm not making an excuse. It's all 100% my fault. No one else said, hey David, don't exercise. Hey David, eat this. But I did things I should have done, and I gained some weight. And I'll be the first to admit I should have done that. I should have done it. It's always hard to take it off. People will say, "Oh man, I'll never get in shape. I'm 200 pounds overweight." But you didn't. One day you're at your ideal weight, and the next day you're 200 pounds over. You gain the weight gradually. Maybe you gain a lot of weight at once. Maybe you're going through a time of depression, and you ate a lot of comfort food. Who knows? Maybe you love Girl Scout cookies. So Girl Scout cookies season, you ate Girl Scout cookies, and you gained 9 pounds in a month. But you didn't gain 200. You didn't gain 100. All at once, so you have to lose it the way you gained it. You got to lose it that way. I'm not you, me, people, the world. I think has to do that, because if your willpower, if your motivation and your willpower is to lose weight, and you see that you're 200 pounds over, you're going to get really discouraged, I think. So I would just say, hey, you know what? This is what I weigh now, and let's see what I do in 15 days. If you weigh yourself twice a month, like I do, until now I have to weigh myself a little bit more because I put on some weight. And just monitor what's working. I'm not really doing it to see, hey, yay, I lost a pound. Hey, I lost 2 pounds. Oh, no, I gained a pound. Hey, yeah, I lost 3 pounds. Oh, no, I gained a pound. 2 pounds down, 1 pound down, 3 pounds. Oh, no, 1 pound up. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just doing it to see if what I'm doing is effective right now. But if you weigh yourself every single day, you're probably going to get into that. You talk about yo-yo diet. I mean, that's up and down, up and down. You're going to be so focusing on what's on that scale that you take your eyes off the prize. The prize is I want to get healthy. You know, I want to be healthy. I think it's part of what you want to do too. People will look at you, and I'm telling you right now, if you're 100 pounds overweight and you go to the high school gym and you walk around the track, people are going to say, hey, look at that fat guy walking around the track. Somebody say, hey, at least he's trying. Good job, good job. But they notice. They notice. If you go swimming and you wouldn't wear a shirt because you don't want your man boobs to show, they know you're fat. People know. And some people are encouraging, hey, you know, I'd walk on the trail. Hey, how you doing? How's it going out there? I'm all sweaty. Oh, doing good. How are you? And so I'd walk right beside people. Wow, how far are you walking today? So I'm gonna walk to the end and back. Wow, what is that? Is that for me from my house about 5 miles? Wow, that's good. How often do you do that? I go, I'm trying to do it every day. If it rains, I gotta hit the mall or walking place and stuff. And they say, oh, are you on some kind of a program or something? Because they know. Why would they ask if I'm on some kind of program? You wouldn't ask some, you know, lady who's 5'7" and weighs 119 pounds. You wouldn't ask her if she's on some kind of a program. But they know. They do know. And some people are very, very positive. Some people are very, very negative. They'll say things to you like, oh, you can't eat that, or oh, you really messed up this time, didn't you? They think that they're giving you tough love and they're being nice to you, but really you kind of got to just erase, not them, but their impact. You know, so a lot of times I tell people, look, this is my journey. I don't know how you want to handle it, but I just, hey, this is my journey. You ain't on my journey. You know, I'm nice to them, but I try to say it like that. Hey, you have your journey. I have my journey. I'm not telling you what to do on your journey, so let me do my journey. Don't tell me. I know what I need to do. Thank you. I always say I know what I need to do. And people say, so I'm going to my heavies. I knew what I needed to do. Of course, I knew what I needed to do. You probably know what you need to do. If you're not doing it, or if you are doing it, you probably know, hey, I'm doing it. You're either doing it, you're not doing it, or you used to do it, or something's going on, right? So for me, it was just increase that amount of exercise. I found these like rubber ropes that someone that probably, you know, everybody. January 1st, they're all, I'm going to go to the gym. New Year's resolutions. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do this 15 minutes a day. I'm going to work on this machine that Chuck Norris uses. I'm going to do this. Oh, hey, look at, you know, Cindy Crawford says I need to put this on my eyes. And you do all this stuff. And then by January 14th, if you go to the dumpsters at the apartment complex or buy the condo complex, but that kind of thing, and you open it up, there's all kinds of stuff in there. You know, there's a meal plan, food just unopened, thrown in there. There's little books and pamphlets on how to lose weight. There's gym membership applications ripped in half. You know, because they cancel their bill. And I found these elastic ropes, and I do this sometimes because you try with my arms got a lot smaller now. You know, I had fat on my arms, but I was always very strong. But I have lost muscle tone. I noticed that. I'm getting older. And I use those sometimes. But mostly it's just for me, it's walking. It's getting moving, getting out there, getting moving. And it really helps me because you're not stuck in the house all the time. Some people can be in the house all the time during COVID. They loved it. For me, I was like, God, let me get out. Let me do something. You know, people that I never saw on the trail. I started seeing on the trail. Of course, I'd be walking down the trail and they'd be going like this towards me. And then they'd, you know, people would walk out in the middle of the street to get 6 feet apart or whatever, because we thought that you can get COVID while you're just walking. It would just kind of come out of your face and into their face or something. I don't know. I'm kind of, I know it sounds kind of weird, but I think if COVID was as bad as they said and people are as dumb as we say we are, I mean, people don't wash their hands today. During COVID, I see people leave the men's room without washing their hands. I'm sure women, you've seen the same thing. Those that are not a man or a woman, they're somewhere in between them, whichever restroom you use, you probably saw the same thing. People were not doing what they're supposed to do. They told us put on a mask and all is well. Get a shot, all is well. And we have COVID to this day. So I just don't think we're smart enough to do that. I don't think I think we're too lazy. Humankind is too lazy. We would be extinct if COVID was really as bad as they said it was when they first started talking about it. So we are doing better. We're doing better. And I'm happy for that. I hope you're all doing well. Friday the 13th, get out there and walk if you can, or do your exercise. Talk to your doctor, talk to your personal trainers, your physical therapist, whoever it is. Yeah, talk to your. You know, if you tell your doctors that you're on a plan, they'll help you. Oh, do you want to talk to the nutritionist? Do you want to talk? And they do that for the VA, for the veterans. I'm sure they do that in the private sector where they get a little bit more. You know, let me sign you up for this program. I don't know. The YMCA has programs. I was on the kind of a move program with them for diabetics. It was run through by the hospital in connection with the YMCA here in the Monrovia. It's called Santa Anita YMCA, but it's on Mountain in Monrovia, right near my house. I could walk there, do my thing, and walk back. So there's a lot of programs out there. So let me know how you're doing. What's going on in your journey? Are you safe on Friday the 13th? But anyway, right down below there, exercise. All I did really right now so far is just increase the amount of exercise I'm doing. I'm not like going. I didn't join a gym because of this. I didn't buy a new exercise equipment or anything. I just whatever I was doing to get the weight down, to keep the weight in check. I'm doing that and just adding to it. Hopefully your journey's going well. Take care, everyone.